So we have the first question. A water tank has the shape of inverted right circular cone whose semi-vertical angle is given, and water is being poured into it at a constant rate of 5 cubic meter per minute. What is the rate in meter per minute at which the level of water in the tank is rising when the depth of the tank is 10 meters? So there is a conical vessel like this. So suppose the water is filled up to this. So the water level also forms a different cone. So water is filled till here. So when the depth is 10, that is when this depth is 10 meters, they're asking us to find out the rate of change of level of water. Suppose if the height of the water level at any instant is y and this radius is x, you want to find dy by dt. And what is given? The semi-vertical angle is given and 5 cubic meter per minute is rate of change of volume. dv by dt is 5. So dv by dt equal to 5 cubic meter per minute, that is meter cube per minute is given. You have to find dy by dt. So just let us extend this line further. This is the radius of the cone and this is the height of the cone. So R and H are constant. For water level, there is a change in X and Y. Because if the water level reduces, X will reduce and Y will also reduce. If the water level increases, X will increase, Y will also increase. So the variables are X and Y. R and H are constants. They already gave the semi-vertical angle. So this total angle is called vertical angle. This is semi-vertical angle. So they have given the semi-vertical angle as tan inverse 1 by 2. So theta is tan inverse half or tan theta is half is given. So this is the data given. You have to find out the rate of change of water level. So I'll wait for you to solve. Just solve it. Only thing you have to know is volume of cone formula. And we have tried volume of not the original cone. This cone for which x and y are varying. So 1 by 3 pi x square pi r square h. So this is the formula. And how are x, y, r and h related? From this small triangle tan theta is x by y. And from the big triangle, this right angle triangle, tan theta is r by h. These two are equal, each is equal to half. So that means x by y is equal to half, y is 2x. Or x is y by 2. So better I'll change x value, write y by 2. So y by 2 whole square into y. So v equal to 1 by 3 pi into what do you get? Y cube by 4. So then what is the rate of change of volume? dv by dt is pi by 12 into derivative of y cube is 3y square dy by dt. So dy by dt is the rate of change of level of water. So dv by dt already they gave 5. This is equal to this 3 and 12 you cancel it. So pi by 4 into and they asked us to find out at the instant when the depth is 10. So y is 10. So put y as 10. So dy by dt is therefore 4 into 5 by pi into 100. So from here you can calculate this 1 by 20 and 100 you cancel, you'll get 5 pi and unit should be meter per minute. Do we have that in the options? Yeah, so 1 by 5 pi is there, this is the answer. So this question is quite simple. So you can try this. A spherical iron ball of radius is coated with a layer of ice of uniform thickness that melts at a rate of 50 centimeter cube per minute. When the thickness of the ice is 5 centimeter, what is the rate at which the thickness of the ice decreases? So all of you attempt this. So we have some spherical ball, some ice is coated over that. So due to which the size of the sphere increases. So this is a new sphere because of ice. So if the initial radius is r and the thickness is some x, the new radius will be r plus x for the sphere. And the rate at which it melts means it is given as volume by time. So it is dv by dt is given. 50 centimeter cube per minute is the rate of change of volume. So what is that we are supposed to find out? When the thickness is 5, so if x is the thickness of ice, what is the rate at which the thickness of ice decreases? Dx by t. When the ice melts, the thickness will obviously decrease. So what is this dx by dt you have to find? So what should I write for volume of this? Sphere volume is 4 by 3 pi r cube, but r here is this whole thing you have to choose. Including the layer of ice, whatever radius is there, that part you have to choose r plus x. So you have to choose that as r plus x till here. This is x. So r plus x whole cube. Now differentiating, you will be getting dv by dt equal to 4 pi by 3 into what is the derivative of r plus x whole cube? 3 into r plus x whole square into, again we have to differentiate r plus x, r will have derivative 0, x will have derivative dx by dt, because r is not changing, only the layer of ice will change, so x will change. So r is constant, x is variable here. Cancel this 3, put dv by dt as 50, 4 pi into, they gave us the radius, so it is given that radius is 10. So put r as 10, x as 5. So 10 plus 5 whole square into dx by dt. And what is dx by dt from here? 50 divided by 4 pi into 10 plus 5 whole square. So there is 15 square, 225. And if you cancel this, what do you get? With 5, if you cancel 5 10 times, and this if you cancel with 5, you'll get 45. Again, you can cancel 5 2 times and 9 times. 2 by 4 pi into 9. Again, you cancel 2 times, you'll get 1 by 18 pi. So what should be the unit? If volume is centimeter cube per minute, this thickness, rate of change of thickness should be centimeter per minute. So this is the answer, 1 by 18 pi centimeter per minute. So you can write it now. So let's move on to next question. Question number 3, all of you can try this. A 2-meter ladder leans against a vertical wall. If the top of the ladder begins to slide down the wall at the rate 25 centimeter per second, rate at which the bottom of the ladder slides away from the wall on the horizontal ground when the top of the ladder is 1 meter above the ground. So this is quite simple. So there is a ladder which is held against the wall. So you can just show it here. Say this is the ladder. So the height of this point from the ground is y, and this bottom of the ladder is at a distance x here. The length of the ladder is suppose L, and the length is already given as 2, so let us take it as 2 meters. So at some instant, the bottom of the ladder is at A, the top of the ladder is at B, and they form a right angle triangle. So x square plus y square equal to 4. So at every instant, even when the ladder slides down and reaches a new point here, this will change and this will change, but still that lengths form a right angle triangle with 2 meters. So if x and y vary also, x square plus y square is always 4 by Pythagoras theorem. Now, what they are saying is the rate at which it is sliding down, so that is dy by dt is 25 centimeter per second. They are asking us to find the rate at which the ladder moves away. So this dx by dt is what you are supposed to find out. And you have to find this when the top of the ladder is a distance of 1 meter above the ground, when y is 1 meter. So when y is 1 meter, you have to find dx by dt. So it's very simple. So x square plus y square equal to 4, you can differentiate it. Then we get 2x into dx by dt plus 2y into dy by dt equal to 0. And dx by dt, from here you can write minus y by x into dy by dt. Okay. So basically you can also put a negative sign for dy by dt, because when it moves down, the height will reduce. So for this you can put a minus, then obviously for this you'll get a plus. So if y is 1, what will be x by Pythagoras theorem? Root of 4 minus 1, so it will be root 3. So x is root 3, y is 1, you can substitute. X is root 3, y is 1, you can substitute. And dy by dt, you have to write the value as minus 25. Because the height will decrease, but as it goes toward the right, x will increase. So dy by dt should be negative, because the y will reduce and x will increase. It goes toward the right. This is positive. So minus of minus is plus and you get 25 by root 3. The unit will be same as the previous one. That is, this is centimeter per second. This is also centimeter per second. So therefore, third option is the right answer. This is also a very simple problem. So this is y and this was x, and that keeps changing as it slides down. Okay, so let's do the fourth one. I think this question got repeated. This is just repeated. We did this second question. I think. When was the second given? So this was 2019. I think same thing they repeated again. Okay, this just repeated 1 by 18 pi. We just did the problem. It's the same thing. So I'll just mention the word repeated and leave it. So 2019 it was given. 2020 also it was given. So we'll move to fifth question. Yeah. So the surface area of a cube is increasing at the rate of 3.6 centimeter cube per second, retaining its shape. The rate of change of volume and the length of the side is 10 centimeter. So what will be the surface area of a cube? So when you draw a cube, each face of a cube will be a square and there will be 6 faces. So what is the area of each face? Each face is a square. What will be the area of each face of a cube? So area of each face, if you write down, each face is a square. What is the area of a square? Side square, no, a square. So when you are writing surface area of the cube, you have to add the areas of all the faces. Surface area of a cube. You have to add the area of all the faces. So if you add all the areas, there are 6 faces. So a square will be 6 times. So this is some s. So they have given us the rate of increase of volume, dV by dt. They have given us 3.6 centimeter cube per minute. 3.6 centimeter cube per minute. You are asked to find out the rate of change of the volume when the length is 10. I think they gave the unit wrong here because they mentioned the surface area is changing at this rate. So the unit should be centimeter square there. They gave that wrong. So this one should be square. So they didn't give us volume. I thought it was volume because it was cube, but actually it is, they mentioned it is rate of change of surface area. So ds by dt they gave us. And they're asking us to find the rate of change of volume. So first what we'll do, if you write the volume of a cube, you have volume equal to a cube. The common thing in both is a, so you can eliminate that. So what you can do here, first write ds by dt. Then you'll get this value of ds by dt as 12a into dA by dt. And if you write dV by dt, this is 3a square into dA by dt. So since you know ds by dt value, you can substitute that and find dA by dt and use that here to get the rate of change of volume. So first, I'll write ds by dt equal to 12a dA by dt. And this is given as 3.6. So 3.6 equal to 12 into, what is the side given? The side given is 10 centimeters. So you write into 10 into dA by dt. So the rate of change of the side is 3.6 by 12 into 10. So you can write this as 12, remove 1 0 here or just divide it. You'll get 0.3 by 10. So 0.03. You can just say centimeter per second. And volume we just wrote a cube. And what was the rate of change of volume? 3a square dA by dt. And a is given as 10. So 3 into 10 square into dA by dt, you can write 0.03. So that would become 3 into 0.03 into 100 is 3. So 3 into 3. So this will be 9 centimeter cube per second. So this is the rate of change of volume. This is also an easy question. So answer is first option. So sixth question, water is being filled at the rate of 1 centimeter cube per second in a right circular conical vessel, vertex downward of height 35 and diameter 14. What is the height of water level? When the height of water level is 10, at which the wet conical surface area will increase.
Can you give some time?
Yeah, you can try it. So we did a similar question in the beginning. So rate of change of surface area I have to find out. So if water is filled till here, and this is y and this is x. So height of the cone is suppose h and this radius is r. So from similar triangles, you know that the small triangle and the big triangle are similar. So x by r is y by h. Just we did this in the first question already. And volume of the water level is 1 by 3 pi r square h. R is x here, h is y here. Because you are writing the volume of the water level, not the cone. So this is the volume of the cone formed by the water. And you know the value of h and r. H is 35 and they said diameter is 14, so radius is 7. So r is 7, h is 35. So r is 7, h is 35. X by 7 is y by 35. So from here you can say y is equal to 35 by 7, 5x. So volume can be written as 1 by 3 pi into x. You can write y by 5. So y by 5 whole square into y. This will give you rate of change of y if you differentiate it. So what is dv by dt? Pi by 3 into 25 into, you'll have y cube term, derivative of that is 3y square dy by dt. So dv by dt is already given to us as 1. That is equal to pi by 25 because 3 will cancel into y square. The value of y given is when the height is 10 centimeters they mentioned. So take y as 10. So 10 square into dy by dt. So you can cancel 25 and 100 4 times. So dy by dt is 1 by 4 pi. And we are actually going to find out the rate of change of surface area. So if it is surface area, what is the surface area of cone? You can write pi RL. So you can also write this as pi r into root of, but r and L should be taken as x and L will be root of x square plus y square. Because we have taken radius as x and y as the height. So from here you can say s equal to pi into, we can again write x equal to y by 5, which we already got, into root of y square by 25 plus y square. So I change everything in y. So pi y by 5 into, you will get 26y square. So root 26 into y by root 25 is 5. So this is pi by 25 into y square into root 26. This is s. So what will be ds by dt? Pi by 25 into differentiation of y square you should write 2y dy by dt. So that would be pi by 25 root 26 into 2 into y is 10. And what is dy by dt that we got already? 1 by 4 pi. So let's calculate this and see. So what does it simplify to give you? So this pi will cancel anyway. So we have 25 into 400 here and 20 here, which will cancel 5 times. So root 26 by 5. And there, what is the unit? Centimeter square per second. Did they give same unit? Yeah, centimeter square per second. So 3 is the answer. So this is the last question. Again, I think this is repeated. In numerical answer type, you got a similar question. The semi-vertical angle is given. So this is theta. Just erase and put it.
But can you just give 2 minutes?
Yeah. So I'll just draw the diagram. This is theta. So then the tan theta, they gave us 3 by 4. Theta is tan inverse 3 by 4 or tan theta is 3 by 4. And cubic meter per hour is the rate of change of volume. Meter cube per hour. Again, they're asking ds by dt only. When y equal to 4. So it's a similar problem. You can complete it. So this total height is h. This water level is still y. So we have tan theta equal to r by h. That is equal to, what should I write? Tan theta equal to, for one triangle it is x by y. The other triangle it is r by h. And this value is already given as 3 by 4. So x is 3y by 4. Later, the rest of it is similar to the previous question. So first, with the help of dv by dt, you can find dy by dt using this. So dv by dt value is given as 6. You find dy by dt using this. And once you get dy by dt, you'll be able to find out ds by dt after that. Find dy by dt and then you will find ds by dt. So I'll leave this as homework for you. The answer is 5. And unit, of course, will be meter square per hour. They already mentioned this, so you have to write only the number.